Hey guys, Colin here at the Deep Tissue Massage Center to show you a great stretch for the mid-back, what's called the thoracic spine. This is the area of the back that's between the bottom of the neck and the bottom of the rib cage, right? Between here and here. The reason this area is so important is that it tends to get very stiff and tends to get stuck, especially if you're somebody that tends to be doing a lot of desk work, be seated, doing computer work, etc. That tends to round that area of the back. What we want to do is reverse that whole process. When it becomes rounded, your shoulders will roll forward. What happens is that affects your breathing, brings your head forward, and starts to restrict your ability to get your arms overhead. So we want to reverse that whole process. So getting up and doing this exercise a couple times a day could be really, really helpful for your back area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, you're going to need a foam roller here, and I'm going to give you the cues. This is a little different than you may have seen this done in the past. What we're really trying to do is isolate those vertebrae a couple at a time and get those to start to move and open. So what I'm going to have you do is we're going to start at the bottom of the rib cage here. You're going to have your butt on the ground. This is different from how some people might do it with the butt raised. We're going to have the butt on the ground. Your feet are going to be flat on the ground like so. The other thing we're going to do is make sure our hands are in front of us with our shoulders rounded forward. Reason for that is if you have your hands behind your head, when you get up higher here, what you're going to do is just be rolling on your shoulder blades and not on the spine area. So you're going to round here, hands forward. Now the last thing that's very important is you're going to be doing this kind of an arching motion, very nice and slowly, to open up those vertebrae. Now as you do that, what I want you to do is not let your whole rib cage point upward. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you pull your belly button in toward your spine, which engages your deep core muscles, so that this is now held firm, so that we're really focusing only on the spine. So from this position here, what you're going to do is then slowly roll back, doing that arching motion, and slowly come back up. You're going to find some really tender spots as you do this. When you find a good tender spot, go ahead and work that a few times until you feel like it's starting to loosen up. Then I scoot up just a little bit and work on the next area. Now you're going to continue to do this all the way up to the base of the neck area here. And what you're going to find when you're done is that you're going to feel like your chest is really open. You can take deep breaths again. You're also going to feel like your posture is easy to get into as opposed to trying to fight to get yourself upright. So go ahead and give that a try. I think you'll enjoy it.